Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're listening to this, this is a kind of off the wall rant. I'm currently in my car, so if you can hear kind of all kinds of background noise, I apologize. I don't have the equipment nor the non-lit or the willpower just to make sure that doesn't happen. But I'm going to continue. So I would like to talk about work ethic and having the mental capacity to not let previous job experiences, whatever you may or may not be going through, mental abuse, well, whatever it is, you're doing more work than you should be. You're overworked. You're getting blamed for shit that you shouldn't be blamed for. There's work bias, all that kind of shit. Work politics, red tape, all that kind of crap. You know what I mean? And I guess I wanted to rant for a little bit on how difficult it may be for a person to say they go through some shit at work, right? They go through some shit. Say they go through some shit at work on the daily and for like years, right? Years or for elongated and lengthy amounts of time. And I'm trying to think like how difficult it may be for someone to not carry that chip on their shoulder, carry that disdain or that hate or that type of work ethic to just become like, I'm gonna become a B worker. You come to work, do your shit, no smiles, no hee-hee, no ha-has, and just do your shit and get out. You mean mug everybody because you're just trying to get the fuck out, get a paycheck, and hopefully don't piss anybody off. But going on a tangent here, but I guess I'm trying to say I think it would be pretty difficult for someone not to carry that kind of headache with them to their next job. And of course, even if you do carry that to your next job, or you spill your guts to whoever your new employer is, it's not professionally sound. It's probably professionally not a good idea, because you should. I feel like, again, professionally, you should always go in with a clean mindset, because your next job shouldn't have, 9 times out of 10 doesn't have anything to do with your last job. But anyway, even if you do go into your next job like, oh, I had to deal with this, deal with that, and shitty management this, shitty management that, favoritism this and that, the best outcome that they're gonna do or that they're gonna say is, oh, well, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That's unfortunate. We don't do that around here. That's a no-no around here. But hey, welcome aboard. You got to do X, Y, and Z. See you at 8 tomorrow, huh? I feel like that's the best case scenario that any job can give you, if you were to be able to spill your guts about what you went through at your previous workplace in a professional, in a cohesive manner, without just bitching to them about, oh, I went through X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And then being, oh, well, that sucks. Okay, on to the interview. I feel like that's the best outcome possible. And even then, I feel like it's unnecessary. It's up to the individual. It's up to you as a person to shrug off whatever you had to deal with and just roll with it. Roll with the punches. That shit pisses me off, but I feel like some people may not have that kind of mental fortitude or that insight or the willpower to be able to shrug off any kind of work abuse that they may have went through. And if they don't, then I mean, they're human, right? But also, like, okay, well, you gotta keep it moving. I mean, if you want the bag, you want the paycheck, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? This motherfucker. I'm sorry, I'm driving and there's people doing stupid shit around me. But like, if that's something that you got to deal with, right? Or that you've had to deal with on a daily basis for a lengthy amount of time, whatever it may be. And I'm sure believe me, I'm sure it sucked. But that's the end of it, though. Especially if you leave that job and go to the next, I feel like that's where it has to stop. It sucked. It's shitty that you went through it, and hopefully you can look at that as a past experience, as a learning experience, learn whatever you can from it, and just and move on, right? I feel like that. I guess that's the adult thing to do. That's the the quote on, I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see the air quotes. But I guess that's the professional thing to do. Whatever the fuck you went through, past job experience, use it as a learning tool. I should probably not do this, or hopefully I don't have to deal with ABC, and just move on, right? But how difficult or how easy is that for everyone? I guess that's my question to you guys. If you're gonna leave me a comment below, would that be easy for you to just be like, oh, I went through this. I went through this at this time, and I used that as a learning experience, and it wasn't, it was whatever for me, or I didn't take it personally, this and that. Or if maybe somebody went through some pretty rough shit, like, no, I still carry that chip on that shoulder because fuck that manager, or fuck those employees, or fuck that job. I wonder. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I really wanted to say. If you liked anything I had to say, or if I made you laugh, please share the love, tell your friends, and drop a like. And I will see you in the next one really soon, perhaps.